Since this is the first video we've ever done, recorded, tried to do for YouTube, this is probably going to be a little choppy, so please bear with us. I will try and edit this the best I can to cut out all of the BS, but that doesn't mean that there's going to be nothing. Yeah, even that. I fucked that up. So just try and bear with us, and we will try and make this as informative as we can in a short and concise video. Hey guys, I know with the new year coming to an end, a lot of people have resolutions to get more in shape, to go to the gym more, to get off the couch and really just get healthier. So I figured that we might as well just give you guys some tips on how to make that a lot better and actually make that work long term, because you see a lot of New Year's resolutioners just go to the gym for about 2 months and then drop, if they even get to 2 months. So we have a little bit of tips and tricks. We have a little
just things to kind of get you guys started.
Yeah.
And hopefully keep consistent in whatever your goals are. So basically, one of our first points is there's no right or wrong way to make progress. Whatever your goal is, whether that is losing fat or squatting 405 or whatever the case, just do it. Like there is no right or wrong way. Whatever your goal is, pursue that. And kind of branching off that, a lot of people, especially New Year's resolutioners, they'll say, I want to tone up, or I want to this or that. You'll hear a lot of toning. That isn't really a thing. It's more so just focusing on whether you want to lose fat or gain muscle. You can't do both at the same time. Toning isn't a thing. You can't spot reduce fat. It's more so just, if you want to lose fat, focus on that, and then branch off once you've kind of got to where you're happy with, and then start a new goal rather than toning and trying to lose fat, gain strength at the same time, vice versa.
That also means that progress is very subjective. If you just want bigger arms and a nicer chest, that's your definition of progress. If I want to bench 405 pounds, that's my definition of progress. There's no one way to get a certain place, to make certain progress, because it is very individual and it's very subjective.
Yeah.
That ties into the second point. Just do it, whether that's going to the gym and following a program that you paid for a coach, or just doing push-ups in your room. Just doing something is better than sitting on the couch and doing nothing. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're doing something to work towards your goals.
So this kind of goes along with just do it. Motivation is bullshit. Like it's you don't need it. If you want to go to the gym, you go to the gym, you get your shit done, you go home. If you need it, there's like videos or quotes or whatever the case is, but a lot of people say, how do you stay motivated? How do you do this? If you really want it, you want it. That's the gist of it. Really figure out why you're wanting to do something, why that is your goal, and if you really want something done, you're gonna figure out ways to do that. Even if you have a really busy schedule, if you're trying to go in the gym twice a week, you can make it work, or whatever the goal is. There isn't any ifs, ands, or buts. If you really want to make it happen, you'll make it happen.
And you shouldn't need to watch a motivational video before every training session. You shouldn't have to get hyped up for every session. Just go in, do the bare minimum. If you don't want to go to the gym, just go in, get something done. And that sets healthy, long-term progress, and it builds consistency. With this consistency, you're going to want to stretch. A lot of people don't realize the value of stretching, but if you want longevity and long-term progress, you are going to want to stretch. That doesn't mean that stretching will help alleviate any soreness that you have. If you are going to the gym, you are going to feel sore if you have never gone before. The first time I ever trained chest, I was sore for the next few days, but the more you do it, the more your body will adapt to that stimulus, and the less you will feel sore.
Yeah, as Liam mentioned, don't max out every day. A lot of people, especially if you're new to the gym, there's something called newbie gains. Your body is able to adapt very quickly in the beginning of going to the gym, whatever the goal is, and you may see weight moving up on the bar faster, may see a lot of progress, whatever the progress may be to you, in a short amount of time. That doesn't mean go in and test your strength, test your squat, whatever, once a week. The biggest thing, at least that we preach, is focus on your technique. That is huge. That is going to save you from injury. That is going to save you a lot of hours from the chiropractor or laying on the couch because you're injured, whatever. It's better to focus on your technique and just do a little bit over a long period of time rather than go in right away, balls to the wall, train for 4 hours, and then you're out for a week because you can't move. So it's better focus on what your goal is, start slow, and then move up week by week, month by month, however quick or slow you want to take it.
And everybody knows that guy that used to be able to bench 405 pounds, but they've never seen the guy that does it. Nobody gives a fuck about the weight you used to be able to push. So don't max out every day. Make long-term progress rather than short-term gains. I know if you're making a lot of progress in a short amount of time, you want to know what your max is. You want to know if you can bench 185 when you used to be able to bench 180. It doesn't matter. Just improve on your technique. It's a long-term thing, and I know it's a very hard thing to overcome. I would try and max out every other day, but I realize that if you can just make consistent small progress, that will be a lot better for you in the end than just going in and just going until failure. A lot of people find that when they have workouts that they still feel like they can function after, that will help set up long-term progress. And that's what you're in for if you want to stay fit for a while. And that ties into point number 6, keep yourself accountable. If you don't go to the gym, that is your fault. Everybody is busy, and everybody has their own schedule. You just have to find out what works for you. If that means going to bed earlier, just so you can wake up and go to the gym before work or class or whatever you have, find ways to make it done. This doesn't mean that you need to dedicate 20 hours a week to the gym. If you can just go in to the gym for 20 minutes and get a cardio session and run, that is a lot better than sitting on your couch doing nothing. If you just do a few push-ups every day, that is a lot better than doing nothing.
A lot of people will start going to the gym or working out at home, wherever, for a week, 2 weeks, a month, and then quit. If you find yourself wanting to sit at home on the couch, watch Netflix, eat popcorn, whatever you want to do, just get in your car, go to the gym, or if you train at home, wherever it is, get on your mat or whatever and just do 10 push-ups. Or if you go to the gym, go walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes. You'll find that getting in there and just doing a few extra things, a few small things to start out, is going to help you want to do that full workout instead of just cutting the full day. Even if you really want to sit on the couch and be lazy and you go and do 10 push-ups and you're still at the end of it saying, oh, I still want to go home, but majority of the time you'll do 10 push-ups and you'll say, oh, I can do more, and then you'll go in and do one exercise that leads to 3 and whatever. It's just going to help you stay consistent and at least getting in some progress rather than scrapping a full day.
That ties in to point number 7. Progress is subjective. Not everybody cares to squat 600 pounds or have a 6-pack or what have you. Progress is individual to the person, and you have to find out what you want. If that means you want to have a 6-pack, then you have to find out what you have to do to attain that goal. If you want to bench 2 plates, 3 plates, squat 3 plates, whatever, you just figure out what you have to do to get to that goal. There's no one way to fitness. There's no one way to strength. That is completely subjective. If you just want something, find out what you have to do and get that done. Progress is up to you, and that's what it is. It is what it is. So the next tip that we have is gym clothing doesn't fucking matter. Nike might say that they have the best shirt for training, it absorbs the best sweat. There might be powerlifting brands that try and tell you that this is the best shirt, this is that. There are brands that we might wear because we think they look cool. Bacon and Barbells, LVD, X whatever brand. These brands are cool, but it doesn't matter. When I started going to the gym, and I regret saying this, but I would wear the same shorts almost every day to the gym just because that's the only pair of shorts that I had. Obviously, if they're dirty, wash them, but you don't need a whole outfit of Nike or a whole Lululemon shorts collection just to go to the gym. If you go to Walmart, pick up a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, that is just fine. You will not get any stronger by having the latest shoe, shorts, shirt, or anything on. Just put on whatever you feel comfortable in and go to the gym.
One of our last points is just stay humble. If you find yourself going to the gym and you're loving it and you're making a lot of progress and you can go out and run a 5K or you can deadlift 100 pounds more than the guy next to you, don't be that guy walking around in the gym huffing and puffing, getting attention to yourself. Just put your head down, work, don't brag. Like everybody, like Liam said, progress is subjective. Some people are stronger than others, some people can do other things. It doesn't mean to put people down.
There will always be somebody stronger than you. There will always be somebody that can bench 100 pounds more than you, squat whatever more than you, look a little bit better than you. So don't think you're better than everybody else because there's somebody out there that is better than you. Just stay humble, remember where you started, and just don't be a dick. Like, it just comes down to that.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. And the last tip is that there are plenty of resources to get started. Whether that's bodybuilding.com, looking at workouts on the forums, or your favorite Bradley Martin video, or any YouTube fitness person, you can look anywhere. There's never been a better time to start doing fitness than there is now because there are so many fit-free programs, Candido program, Shaco program if you want powerlifting, cardio. You can look at your favorite YouTuber, see what they're doing. Christian Guzman breaks it down very nicely. Whatever you want, there are programs there for free that will help you get those goals. You don't have to pay for coaching like we do, but that is a choice. You don't have to pay top dollar to make progress. Just find a gym membership if that's what you want. You can go to Fit for Less for $10 a month, and that is a place to start. If you find that the gym doesn't have or cater for your needs, you can go somewhere else. Just start small and build your way up.
Yeah.
And the last point is don't compare yourself to others. I'm sorry to break it to whoever's watching this, but you will never look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You will never look like Callum Von Moger. That's just not how it works. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't think that somebody else's progress is more important than yours. Just stay on whatever you want to do. Stay on track of that and work towards your own goal.
Yeah, definitely. Like a lot of, especially if I know a lot of people when they start going into the gym, they're really looking at a lot of bodybuilders. A lot of pro bodybuilders are on some or many types of steroids. You cannot get to be that size without some sort of steroid or whatever it is you want to do. Just focus on you, whatever sport you're doing. If it's powerlifting, Liam said there's always going to be somebody stronger than you. There's probably a guy in a garage gym in the middle of nowhere in Texas squatting 1,000 pounds for reps. You know, like that's kind of a reach, but there's always going to be somebody stronger than you no matter what. So and that ties in again to be humble. So all these points are just to try and help anybody get into the gym and stay in the gym, or even if you're working at home, running on a track, whatever, stay consistent, stay doing it. All of these kind of just are under the umbrella of put your head down, do the work. If you really want it, you'll do it. You can work around your work schedule, you can work around school, whatever it is. If you really want it, you're gonna put the work in and you're gonna see results. If you don't, that's on you.
So I hope this helped you out. If you want to follow along with our training or what we're doing, or you want to message us, We will put our Instagram link in the bio below. And just get in the gym and good luck. That's it.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.